mom's house. Just kidding. I got it from an event I did called High Priestess. Alright, what kind of dogs do I have? Hi, man. I have a blue heeler and I have a pit bull. They're eating right now, but when they're done eating, I'll introduce you to them. I adopted both of them. Found them out in the woods and stuff like that. And, you know, it was during like the darkest time of my life. I had just like quit drinking alcohol, was trying to get my life together, and they were just like, one of them, I found the older one first. He was missing an ear. I couldn't tell if he was a coyote or a dog. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. And I just stayed with him until somebody came, because in the little town that I lived in, I lived next door to somebody who worked at the vet. We were a very small town. We knew every single person that lived there pretty much. If you had just moved to the town, everybody knew, you know. And at the time, you know, I had mixed feelings about it, but we ended up finding his animal parents, his parents, and they acted like they were on vacation, and the sitter let him out. Can I hold on to it for a while? But it took him like a week or something to get back to me, to the point where he was legally my dog already. And then we just bonded like during that time, to the point where I was like, I don't know if you're gonna get your dog back. I don't think he wants to go back. Yeah, it was a very long story. He was attacked by their dogs, and they abandoned him. Anyway, the vet, they did not like that, because they remember when he was in there for major surgery. And then a year later, I found Janice, who never had any owners. No one knew where this dog came from. No one was like, oh, that's our baby who got away, or oh, we'd seen her before, because she had never been to the vet. Excuse me. I have a black lab, a golden lab, beagle mix, and a Chihuahua Jack Russell mix. Oh my gosh. So that's 2 dogs with those mixes. That's cute. Alright, friends. Janice is a sweetie.
She's my dog. I'm her parental parent now.
Yeah. Everest is the parental owner to Janice. Let's see if this mic is working, because you know what? Oh, it is working. Sick. Let me turn on the captions.
Good morning.
Sally don't care about me right now. Alright, y'all. I'm about to put on a face. I'm going to be a clown today. I'm going to be a green clown. My looks are actually inspired by Lil Cultbab. Lil Cultbab is spelled B-A-B. And they were both gifts. Oh, that's cute. They say, you know what? I'm going to gift you a creature to love. A living creature to love that's going to love you forever. My best friend just got a dog for her birthday, but she was not expecting that.
Is Kaya back with them?
Yeah, actually, they started driving back today.
Sick.
Yeah, you can call them later.
See them before I leave.
Maybe. I work every day the rest of this week.
Yeah, and then I'm leaving to California literally in a few days.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If we have enough time, we'll go out there.
Oh, God,
But I don't know when they're coming back. Yeah, you got to pack for like 3 weeks. But, I mean, remember, you have money saved up, so you get to buy yourself outfits in L.A.
Oh, my God, in L.A.
Yeah. I don't know if your uncle's going to be there.
Your uncle's going to be like, I'm going to slow you.
Hey, Gemini Hooker. I'm great. How are you? Brayden, hi. How are you? No. I'm going to be a clown. Yeah, I just mopped the floors today. And, of course... Oh, y'all missed it. Oh, y'all missed it. This is Silo. Look at what he is doing. I just mopped the floor. There's Janice. Janice.
Hey, baby girl.
Wanna say hi?
Are you baby girl now?
Okay. Anyways, they don't care about anything.
They want more water.
Give them some water. Okay, those are my dogs. Silo and Janice. They're my babes. Okay. I think it's funny, but I realize, like, I don't really share my dogs like that. Like, you gotta know us to know our dogs. I love them. They're my babies. But, I mean, if y'all want more doggy content, especially when I've been makeup, it's kind of funny. Let me know. Sorry I can't go live with people right now. I'm in a hurry. I got an hour and a half to get this face on.
leg. Period. You got this.
Yeah.
Her.
Is that a husky? No, he is a blue heeler. He's like a shepherd dog.
Healer. Sayo, you my little baby.
My allergies are so bad.
Oh my, did you take an allergy pill?
Yep. A couple of hours ago too. That's why I shouldn't be this bad. But this is that season. Normally in the summer and the fall, my allergies
I'm
are.
surprised I'm fine right now.
My allergies are always bad, but summer and the fall is crazy. Man, I want to try that colored foundation that's come out where people haven't had to put the white base on the bottom. I'm not only trying to try that, but I would love to have my own line if it don't work. If it doesn't work, that's the last straw. I'm making my own. The summer and the fall, my worst enemies. My allergies are so bad. Yeah, my allergies are normally pretty crazy. If you've ever watched my stream, I definitely was sniffling. The lemongrass really helps me with my allergies. See, that's tomorrow is the day. Because today, what did I do? Oh, I cleaned a lot today.
Yeah.
Replied to emails, had hard conversations. Very difficult. Today was a grown-up day that I did not want to have. And like, I don't celebrate 4th of July, but I did choose to do nothing. That is for sure. What look am I doing today? I'm going to be green. And I want to have like a clown look. And it's not going to be like directly
Janice has a scar on her face.
a scar on her face.
That's not a booger, that's a scar.
Oh, shit. It might have been from last night or 4th of July. What was 4th of July? Last night?
Last night.
Do I have a show tonight? Yes, I do. I'm on a cast for a show called Sideshow. It's every other Wednesday. It's hosted by Eva Destruction. And the cast is me, Noodles, and Gender Destruction.
Whose hat is this?
Oh, I bought that for you. You already knew it, didn't you?
I was like, it says teenage on it. That's what I am. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Arigato? That's how you say it, right? Arigato.
You can say arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu. I'm never saying anything in masculine words.
How are y'all doing today? What y'all do? What do you have planned tonight? Just chilling as usual. Tell your partner I said hello. I will. I told them yesterday about needing to get the lemongrass. We just didn't do it yesterday. So I was from work training, so I'm doing nothing tonight. Oh yeah, is the new job treating you okay? On a lot in my life right now. Huh? I'm gonna miss you too, baby. But you can call me. I think you can call me from your grandma's Alexa too.
I hope I'm doing it to your house.
Yeah. But you could also have it ordered to her house.
Alright, because I'm not going 3 weeks without music in a house full of kids.
You don't have to do that at all.
And my grandma.
Well, they're not little kids. The only person that's little is Mimi.
Yeah, she probably has some of the kids or anything.
That's not bad. Have you seen that show? Wait, which show? Oh, AJ and the Queen. I see some. I am drinking as of right now, watching AJ and the Queen. Sorry, I missed that comment. Yeah, I've seen that show. I thought it was obviously unrealistic because as a parent, child. Oh don't care where she was at. Just don't, you know, pick up people's kids and go. Watch it. That's what all the boomers and conservatives are upset about. They think AJ and the Queen is a real thing.
Oh my. Alright, man, I love you.
Alright, love you too.
Sorry I called you mate, man. I like calling people mate, lad.
Minerva the video. It's actually my second time watching it. I love it, but definitely a bit dramatic. Yes, honey. Yes. Ain't nobody taking nobody's kid nowhere. But I did love, like, the relationships, you know, the friendship you have in drag. And yeah, and also meeting people who are freaking low down, dog. Look, I want to do a story time, but I feel like it would be really inappropriate right now. But I just feel so, like, obligated to do something. But I'm just trying to, like, chill. But also, like, I care about my community. And it's like, how do you navigate people being harmful? And, like, draw a clear distinction and boundary that, like, you're not okay with certain actions and behaviors without, I just want to stay professional, but I also don't owe anybody professionalism. So I'm just going through it over here as a performer, dealing with people who are, like, you know, crappy. It's funny. Especially cross country. I love the bond they grew and all the things they learned. Yeah, same. I thought that was really good. And then, like, learning how to, like, navigate friendships and family and dreams and goals and dreams. That's also something I thought was really nice that they brought up a lot. And obviously that's what it's about, but I just loved it. Okay, yes, I'm gonna be green again. Y'all, I know you probably tired of that. And I won't hold you. I get it. I get it. I can see why. But you'll just have to bear with me. I want to have a clown look today. So I mostly just focus on it being green. I'm kind of doing a contour shape I used to do a lot. Not me, I love green. Yes. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get that lemongrass plant. Okay, I'm going right to Lowe's. Give me a plant because I've already taken medicine and my allergies are crazy. Alright, I'm gonna start blending from the contour first. Okay, all of that's probably gonna be oh, hi Larkin. I almost missed you today. How are you? Your inspo matches your shirt. Ooh, it does. I didn't even pay attention. And hi, how are you? I was up and about cleaning, rearranging, replying to emails. I need an assistant very bad. And people have been sending me their resumes because I need a personal assistant because I don't just perform. I also curate shows and events. Like, people are looking for talent, I help them book that talent. People are looking for makeup artists, I help them book those makeup artists. Then I also produce shows in adjunct and in alignment with, like, nonprofits and grassroots organizations to help support the most marginalized people in my community. So that's especially Black, Indigenous, people of color, and people in the queer community, the LGBTQIA plus community. We need resources the most. We have access to like things like mental health care, especially supplies, and also resources as far as like if you're on hard times. There are so many programs and things like that that people don't know exist, and I like to be kind of the mediator for that. So that means I'm in constant correspondence with people, but I have a lot of moving pieces. Not to mention I'm a full-time performer, so I perform every single day this week. And so when it comes time to fill out tech forms, it's like, well, I just don't have the brain power to do it, but that's what I need to do. But I also need to send a bunch of, by the time I get there, I'm like overwhelmed, so I can only take it like a day at a time. So I think that I think I'm ready to hire an assistant. So I know you've had a lot on your plate. I just had questions about October dress code. Maybe we could chat soon. Yes, let's please. Let's do that. I'm getting married this October as well, and so I want to be able to have like enough space to also focus on my wedding. And I've also been working on creating a group therapy, like a peer support group therapy, but with actually like licensed peer support counselors instead of just people, you know. So I've been working on that for like a year, because I guess I just want to make sure that it's people who are really passionate about the mission. And I got like awarded grants specifically to be able to pay the peer support counselors, because there's not really funding for that, and that's what I'm using my grant award for. And so that I can help co-produce events with other organizations. I think that's a great idea. I'm so glad you got the grant. Yay, thank you. Congratulations, my day. Thank you. I get married October 27th. It's a Friday, so that I get to have Halloween weekend to just celebrate with my babe. Like, Halloween, I'm always helping other people celebrate. I'm always making it or performing. Like last October, I performed every single day. Like every single day. And I wasn't going to perform on Halloween. Then I took a gig at the last minute because it was on a Monday. And I was like, oh, well, this seems fun. I really wanted to go last year. And my partner proposed to me last Halloween. So we got proposed on Halloween last year. It was amazing. Like one of the best Halloweens of my life. And then this Halloween, I'm going to be married. I'm going to be like, I was married now. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. Anyways, and because I'm a traveling little artist, and I'm not saying I'm like Suge, I might be like Suge, I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm gay. I'm just excited. I'm like living my truth, and I'm with somebody who like genuinely loves me, supports all of my art and stuff like that. But I don't have to explain that. But it's nice. It's real nice. It's really nice. That's adorable. Thank you. It's 5 days after my son's birthday. Oh, okay. Congratulations. Thank you. October is definitely my favorite, like, time. Obviously, y'all. I'm already ready to start getting, like, scarier and stuff. I'm doing a clown look today because I really wanted to get a little gruesome. But I'm not going to. I mean, like, maybe I am. I really wanted to do this, like, spiral. But it looked very reminiscent of an anime I have not seen and a manga I have not read. So I didn't want to give poser. But I did want to do this, like, spiral, like, Junko. I don't know if that's right. But anyways, I'm going to do something different. I want to be a clown. It's about clown season. If you're not ready, you're just gonna have to get ready. I'm just setting all of this. Man, I had a crazy day. I had a crazy weekend. It was actually really great. Until I found out that it was really great. Except for a couple of bad news. But I'm terrified of clowns, but Paul Mason has me so Paul Masson. That is so funny. Okay, I'll try to make it a pretty clown. How about that? We'll see. No promises, friends. No promises. Ooh, I might do 2 spirals from my eyes and a spiral on my nose. I might do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I want 2 spirals like this and a spiral for my nose. And I'll try to make it pretty still. I'll wear like big lashes and stuff. Gemini said, please. Where you talk about Uzumaki Mountain? Yes, Ari, thank you. I was like, I don't even know the name of it, but I know that it like inspires me, but I've never watched it or read it or anything. My reaction when I entered it was, hello, product wall. Girl, look. It's a journey, it's a process, but I'm gonna do a green clown today. I'm setting. This is a nice green though, right? How are y'all doing? What are you doing today? How was your weekend? I did a cats themed show on Friday. It was ridiculous. What did I do on Saturday? Did something, but I forgot. Sorry, my bad. Are we ready? We'll take this off. What did I do Saturday? Saturday I stayed up late. No, Sunday I did High Priestess. And I stayed up late on Sunday. And I camped out. We slept by the lake. It was so nice. Glad my bae is home. Yes, me too. I had y'all in my heart. Okay, so I'm using this Revolution palette, Makeup Revolution. I've been using it for a while, so it's getting to the end of it. And we're gonna use this green, and this yellow. Okay. We're gonna start with the dark green. She came up Sunday and hasn't missed a beat. Oh, good. Oh, I'm happy to hear it. So we're just putting this on for now.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. May I go with the window?
Sure.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sorry, don't ask why I'm reading like that.
Ooh. Okay. I really want to ask.
Alright.
Hi, Katura. How are you? I finally start my new job this week. It's a fancy French restaurant. Hey, that's awesome. I need a dictionary for half the stuff on it, honey. And the pronunciation, maybe. But you might be okay. Because you're around more French speakers. Hi, Everest. I'll let them know when they get back. My daughter will be 1 next month, and I still haven't adjusted to a newborn. A newborn? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's right. Can you imagine, though, like, you have, like, a little personality on your hands. And they're going to grow up and, like, be their own unique person and have their own interests. And it's an amalgamation of all the experiences you had, your ancestor had, and their own experiences. Having a kid, like being a parent, is just so... A little broke bestie, yes. Hi, Vicious, how are you? I just want to know why you put that stuff on your face every day. You look good without it. You should use your imagination. And I'm sure you can just come up with an answer. But I love what I do. That's the short answer. It's because I want to. I seek joy on purpose, and makeup makes me happy. Doing it in all kinds of ways, even the scary ways, the pretty ways, the masculine ways, the femme ways, the godly ways. She's literally 50% me and 50% her dad. Yeah. And then, like, all of her experiences are going to make her so uniquely her. Hi, Mary. How are you? Good. I love this look. You look so good and green. Thank you. What do your daughter think of that on your face? My child loves it. And they live a very creative life. And they know that they can follow their passions in order to live. Like, they can do whatever they want. So they feel empowered by my art. I have a feeling you're going to tell me how you feel about it, right? Let me hear it, Daphne. Let me hear it. Alright, so now I'm going to use a bigger brush. Going kind of back into an old contour way. We love and live art. Yes, I don't understand where people get off on unsolicited videos. Oh, yeah. But I'm not a stranger to that. I don't even care. Sometimes, like, it's weird, but sometimes people just want to be heard. And even if they're being offensive and weird and fucked up, sometimes people just want to be heard. That's why they're doing that. I obviously draw a line somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just getting out of line or if it's just offensive for no reason, I'm just like, alright, well, you don't want to be heard. Or, like, you want to be heard, but you don't want to talk. People like this, like, there was one person that would come in my life every day just to say, it's not Halloween anymore. Becky Faust. I will never forget that screen name because it always just came up. And I'd be like, why are you here? But then I was just like, well, your haters be your number one supporter sometimes. You just gotta let them fucking get humiliated sometimes. Or just let them talk to air. Okay. Read the room. If you're not an artist, just say that. Literally, every day is Halloween. Exactly. And that's how I live my life. That's why I'm like, people coming in being like, oh, you look better without makeup. It doesn't even, it does, yeah, it doesn't even. It's like, alright. When they say, you know, why do you do that? Sometimes I think when people ask me why, they might be genuine. But in my head, I'm just like, I'm sure if you just think about it, you could think of why. You know what I mean? They must really like that. Yes, I do. That is why. That was why enough. You have the patience of a saint. You know my partner be saying that. All interaction helps with the lies, so come on, haters. True. Exactly. Like, let Becky come in here and tell me it's not Halloween. True, child. Load up the chat. Y'all give me some likes while they at it. And yeah, if y'all want to, you know, try to exercise patience or whatever if you reply to them. You know, don't be mean, I guess. I say I guess because, you know, we need to have boundaries, but also, like, not everybody, not everybody understands the language of niceties. Like, you can tell someone to fuck off, but you can't dox people, okay? Don't do that. That's mean. But telling them they have no creativity, that's an opinion. Silent wants a bath. They don't understand, even though it's a hateful comment, still a comment. Literally, you look amazing no matter how you choose to decorate your human skin. Thank you. Thank you. I call it my meat suit. I know that I don't have the paint or skill to do what you do, but I enjoy seeing you express yourself in a creative way. Thank you so much. And, you know, I started somewhere. When I started, I didn't have the skill for it, but I knew, like, seeing other people dress up and stuff like that and doing it on other people to a certain capacity. Like, I was in high school doing makeup on other people, but I wanted to make mine look scary. I would help other people with beauty, but I wanted mine to be scary. Imagine asking a painter, why do you do that? Your walls look fine. Like, exactly. Your walls look better without it. You don't need all this stuff. Ugh. Wow, imagine. I can't. I actually can't. Whoever that was, tell them that's going to be my go-to comeback from now on. They're not happy with themselves. Just tell them it makes me happy, right? Yeah, Larkin, just so you know, Gemini Hooker said that's their go-to comeback from now on. Imagine telling an artist, why would you do that? Your walls look fine. It's so weird. So weird. I love so much when people celebrate the amazing beauty of our shapes and colors. Me too. Lean into those differences. Celebrate them. Like, we should not see people like in the exact same way. Everybody is different. We're supposed to see them for their differences. And we're supposed to learn how to celebrate them. Like, I think that inherently, like naturally, we're born celebrating differences. We're born curious. We're born accepting. You know, and then all the boundaries and rules and acceptance and tolerance is taught along the way. But I also think that we can keep teaching ourselves. It's not like we stop learning how to love and express when we get older. We just continue to do that. I do think that some people, you know, don't really exercise outside of their comfort zone so that they can heighten their capacity and ability to connect with other people, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. Humans are amazing, I agree. I wish all humans had peaceful minds. I do and I don't. I appreciate the intrinsic value of the people who aren't inherently, like, good. I do think that there are some people that are born with not the interest of, you know, they just have the capacity to, they just don't have the capacity to be on the same, like, ethic and moral code as other people, and they're not going to, and it's okay to accept that. But I think in order to appreciate all of us, we have to appreciate the whole of us. And I'm not saying that you have to be okay with murderers or harmful people, but I am saying, like, we have to accept that they exist so that we can keep having that balance, you know. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But this has been my, like, really hard lesson lately. Is like, I have to accept harmful people exist. I don't want to be around them. I'm not going to be around them. But I have to exist. I have to, like, accept that the polarities of our species and our personality types exist to be like the examples. They're supposed to be outliers. But in this day and age, it's hard for me because it just feels like they're not so much outliers anymore. People are really harmful, but hey. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, hate also makes me love myself more. Exactly. It's like you look at them as an example, and it's like we have to do that. Like, we have to be able to, like, know discernment from people's actions. You know what I mean? We need to fight to keep our all of each other. Yes, comfortability is such a good but horrible thing at the same time. Absolutely. Because if I'm happy with what I'm doing and you don't like it, I'm in control, not you. No, seriously. Seriously. And it's like if I care about how I'm affecting others, it's up to me to have the responsibility to change that action or recognize if I can. It's okay to be like, I don't know if I have the capacity to be the person you're looking for. You know, because this is how I am. And there's some things that can be changed, but some things you can't. I think that some things can't be changed about people. That's what I personally think. You can't grow within the comfort zone. It's very scary. Sometimes I see low tolerance of discomfort that's trending. Yes. Like, people are very uncomfortable by things, and instead of engaging the conversation or trying to get on the other side of it, yeah, that's all they're trying to do is get on the other side of it. They're trying to go around it. They're trying to go under it. They're, you know, but we have to go through it. We have to talk through things. We have to pursue interests about each other, but also accept. That's like that's the biggest thing. You guys are the warmth my soul needed. I'm so pleased with this conversation. Yay! I'm glad you're here. I never realized my photos dying while I watch you. I'm a 2% again. No, not this. Yes, it's true to become the contrast to that. It's like, I think that these kind of like examples, personality outliers, and these examples and stuff exist so that we're like, ooh, I relate to that, or I don't like that. I'm going to make it a point to not have people feel that way, or blah, blah, blah. And it's all up to like ourselves individually to figure out where that balance is for yourself. I know growing up, watching TV, I would like see the mean people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I was popular, I would be popular and nice. I don't understand why they can't just also be the person that would help make a difference, like help people feel loved. I mean, all that love that people are giving you can be shared. Duh. And you could be a good example. So when I was young, I'd be like, man, if I ever become popular, I'm going to make sure I stay real. I'm going to make sure I let people know if I don't like it, have boundaries. I'm going to make sure that people know that they're loved and accepted and tolerated by me to a certain extent. We not hurting people's feelings here. That's not nice. I don't like that. Like Cool Kids Club, it's a kind kids club. But also, we're not pushovers. We fight. That was always me. I'm always so wonderfully happy to talk to y'all here. Yay. You make me uncomfortable. That's abuse. Canceled. Yes, so many people are very much like that. Or they'll try to jump, you know, like I said, through the conversation, try to jump to the other side of it and just end the conversation. But also sometimes conversations need to be revisited. I just don't know where we are on a societal level as far as our ability to process feelings in an appropriate manner. I don't think that we have that as like a social practice, how to seek conflict, like, or like problem solve, I guess, or not seek conflict, but like conflict resolution skills. Our conflict resolution skills are really piss poor. Yes, hi Abby, how are you? And now we're out here living popular and nice. We are, yes, exactly. And it's like, I just don't, I want to live like experiencing joy. I mean, I get it, I'm weird, and I like horror and stuff like that, but I don't want to be the perpetuator of pain. I mean, unless it's consensual too. That's it. So, I mean, but I'm not gonna say that I was born like that. My gosh, there are still some like traits about myself. It's like, wow, I used to really just not understand that in the capacity that I do, and I think it's really important to like admit that. Like, there was a time where I really thought that every time somebody hurt my feelings, it was time to never talk to them again. Like, that's what I mean. And I don't think that that was me intentionally seeking joy. That was me accepting that joy was not ever an option. And I found a lot of my joy through talking through things and having uncomfortable conversations with people. You get to know them more, they get to know you more, and then you give yourself and them a better opportunity to show you if they can support you, if they are a person worth keeping a relationship with. I wouldn't even let people get that close, honey. I'd be like, you hurt my feelings, never speak to me again. Never. I don't know if it's because I'm a Virgo or whatever, but that's how I am or was. And like, I say was because now I'm the type of person that's like, hey, this hurt my feelings when this happened, blah, blah, blah. And I do gauge your reaction to see if, like, where you are in the emotional maturity level. Like, I tell people, like, oh, it hurt my feelings when you did this. And they start deflecting on me or saying, oh, well, you did this and you did that. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not at the age where I can, like, I'm not at the patience level where I can, like, talk people down from that right away, or have the patience to where I can say, well, you should have responded, blah, 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 blah. I'm more like, this is just where you are, and that's okay. But I don't want to be like your friend right now, because I don't think that that's a healthy way to react to someone when they say that their feelings are hurt. And you're not ready to accept accountability and stuff like that. And so sometimes those are conversations worth revisiting. Like, tell somebody, hey, like, when I told you that my feelings were hurt and you attacked me, that didn't make me feel safe with you. And you know, people are human. People do human shit, but that's just how I figured to have, like, the patience and the understanding that some people are some way to teach you if you want to be that way, if you relate to being that way, or if you want to be better or worse, whatever. You get to decide. I just feel like I just went on a long-ass ramble. I've known plenty of non-Virgos that can't communicate. Okay. Hey, welcome in, Tia. Okay, y'all. If you know me, you probably already know what this product is. Oh, my allergies. This color is getting so good. You always serve rainbow realness. Thank you. Yes. And almost always black light reactive. I know that product is key lime sorbet and I want some. You know I got it all day. This is Makeup and Murder. Boom, boom, boom. Poison pigments. See, the camera's acting right today. I like that. The color could be better. I've been really working with, like, the settings of the camera and the different lighting that I have. The way that green pops, right? I love it. This is Makeup and Murder. Black light reactive pigments. So my bodysuit is going to be green. So my flesh tone is going to be green. Yes. This green is really doing work, right? Look at this green go. You're doing it. Like you always do. Okay, now I'm going to use a smaller fluffy brush for my contour. Oh, heck. Are you redoing the gallery wall? Yes, I actually have. I really want to paint my apartment, but I'm also getting married this year, so I just keep oscillating between how I'm about to redo the wall. So I just haven't done anything since I can't make up my mind. Let's put this up here first. Oh, gosh. Are you an artist by profession? Yes, I am. I'm a full-time artist and performer. And I honestly, I love my life, so, you know. Really so amazing. I'm gonna go for now. I hope you have so much fun. See you before you go. Thank you, Vicious. I hope you have a great night if I don't see you before I go. And I appreciate the love. Thank you. I haven't done my face like this in a minute. I've been contouring differently. Wonderful. Thank you, beautiful spirit. Tia, you like that color? Vibrant, right? Well, we'll go up there if you do. I love your Oya pics. They should definitely go up. I was thinking about that. And I was also thinking about this like gold foil painting I've been working on. But I may or may not be involved. I may or may not have my art in a museum coming up. I don't have an NDA, so I can actually talk about it. Art is a form of freedom to me anyway. Yes, absolutely. To me as well. I really like to encourage and support like radical self-expression, especially using art. I think like it's like a sacred tool for us. Like we're supposed to use it to say things that can't really be said, that transcend culture, language, ability. Because there's so many ways to experience art. usually have a plan before you start your makeup, or do you kind of freestyle sometimes? Most of the times I am freestyling, sometimes just for streaming purposes. And so people who are following along know I'll put my inspirations on my Twitch right here. But a lot of times I'm just like, this is kind of the inspiration, then I do my own thing. And sometimes it doesn't end up looking anything like the inspiration. So, awesome, just awesome. Thank you so much. I have been struggling with homeschooling. We've actually been doing great. Oh, the cactus would be a great one, right? We've actually been doing great with homeschool. Everest is really liking it. We like the new program. I pay for it. But they're like, I get to kind of like choose their classes. Obviously they do the core like credited classes, and we want to add on this robotics course, but we're gonna do that in 8th grade when they start in August. Yeah, Everest is about to be in 8th grade. My kid's about to be in 8th grade. How have you been? How are your kids doing? And do you have a plan for next semester? Are you gonna keep doing homeschool? And do you want the info to the program that I use for Everest? Like missing something when you're not doing a live. Oh, you know, I was thinking about doing lives even when I'm not in makeup or doing makeup. Because most of the time I'm making something or replying to emails, which is a fucking headache. Maybe if I didn't do it alone, I wouldn't hate it so much. I'm gonna go live when I get that lemongrass plant tomorrow, child. Because these allergies are just out of line. And I love plants. I have a lot of plants, so. If I'm in another live and you come out, I will leave that live no matter who it is. Yes, thank you. I'm glad that this is like a vibe you like. Being yourself pays off, friends. This heat and these allergies are no joke. And I'm in Texas. I don't know where you are, but being almost anywhere in our country is bad, but Texas is, whew. Oh my gosh, did y'all see that like Indiana has no power? Do they still not have power? Can someone look that up, please? Lucas hosting a crafting party at Charlie's. I thought it was such a good idea. People bringing their projects and creating with others. Sometimes I think it's how we're supposed to create. That is something that I'm working on right now. I wanted to do a meetup where we play horror movies and we do crafts together. And it's like, you just pay a small fee for just any access to any of the craft supplies, or you bring your own project or whatever. And we're watching horror movies, talking. Like, I don't drink alcohol, but if y'all want to drink or whatever, we're having a vibe, especially over horror movies. Like, you don't obviously have to watch it, but I wanted to call it Netflix and Kill. Shh. I am a dad. Let me have it. But that's something that I've been working on, like just like an open craft, especially especially for performers, especially for newer performers. If you want like tips and tricks and stuff like that on like things to make and how to make it, because ultimately if everybody's doing better in our city, if everybody's drag is better, everybody does better. You know what I mean? More people come to the city. More of us are making money. Like, more of us are enjoying our art and craft, and there's more of a camaraderie in our community instead of this weird, silent, not so silent competition that a lot of people are really set in the mind frame that joy isn't accessible. And I only realized that because of kind of where I was. And I think that a lot of people have had their feelings hurt in like the entertainment industry, especially drag. Like, if you're on a local level, they might have had their feelings hurt about how people act, or like conflict of morals and differences of opinions and stuff like that. And then they just go ahead and like let themselves be compromised. They don't seek joy anymore. And I realize that that's an obstacle that I've faced a few times, and I'm just like, fuck that. I'm about to be happy. I'm not gonna sit here and paint myself green to be worried about what these hoes are thinking. No, I'm doing this for me. Like, I want to have fun. And I know how to multitask. I can have fun and recognize that there's some serious shit we still need to talk about. I want to have fun and recognize that my body is always under legislation. So I want to have bodily autonomy. I want to have a good time on purpose, intentionally. I don't want to worry about what people like expect of me or anything like that. And that is the best way to be a spiritual teacher, and like a fucking role model. Like, be yourself and have fun. Like, freaking have joy. Like, I could clearly say, well, we needed that hurt my feelings or whatever. That doesn't mean that I don't like you as a person. And we should be able to have those conversations like, hey, that hurt my feelings. I don't know. Hold on to your joy, friends. That's what your art is for. That's for you. It's your tool of joy. Don't let people fuck with it and take it away or harm it or come for it. Like, people are gonna come for it. And there's no point in trying to stop them from coming for you. But when they do, be like, wow. Because I'm sure if you are getting to the point where you're a full-time artist, or you're starting to get booked for your art or performing, it means that you loved yourself enough to follow your passions, which means you've probably been made fun of before. Which means this ain't gonna be nothing new, and it's not gonna be anything new. I thought it was gonna be new because I was like, oh my god, it's always what I wanted to do, and I just see how kind they are on the mic and how much fun they're having. We're all gonna have so much fun. I was fucking wrong. I was wrong, but that's okay, because I'm still going to be seeking my joy on purpose. So that's that. I literally think about ancient cave humans and how people would work on creating a social connection. Yes, we should do that. Tia, you said you're in Texas? Oh my gosh, what part of Texas? I'm in Austin. I'm in Austin, and I love Austin, but also I'm so sad about Austin all the time. Austin be driving me crazy. Okay, here we go. It's time for some clowning around. Some clownery. I got one more hour before it's time to go. Alright, here we go. A spiral. Alright, now I'm not going to worry too much about making it perfect, because I don't care about that. The green is awesome. Thank you. I wasn't awesome, but me and my partner yeeted to Corpus Christi because rent was out of this world. Okay, yes. That is a thing. That is a thing. Yeah, I like love Austin, but I also have like such a sad relationship with it. So I've had my heart broken so many times already. And a lot of times when I talk about the things that bother me, sometimes I don't feel held, but I also am in a position where I'm trying to still consciously seek out spaces that celebrate me instead of tolerating me. or using me for money. And so I work with a lot of nonprofits because I care about the community. And I'm still seeking my little niche of the community that's going to make me feel safe. But sometimes I feel sad that I have to do that. But that's part of the process, you know. Come back, but money, honey, say less. You don't even have to explain because I get it. Which is like one of the reasons why I feel like blessed to even be here, because it's hard to be here. And it's another reason why I think that people end up losing sight of their art, start like holding on more to competition, and not like the joy of what they're doing. It's because sometimes I think people feel like they can't afford to. Even when you end up in an artistic space where you're being compensated for your art, sometimes I think it's hard for people to enjoy it because they're having to worry about how they're gonna pay rent. And so the production is crazy. I'm so sad about people all the time, but extremely rare gems like you win my focus on the good days. That's exactly how I feel. I've been having one of those days where I'm like, not everybody you know is harmful and dangerous. I've had to remind myself that, but it's been really hard. It's like I have to remind myself I have beautiful people in my life who I've spent birthdays with, but then I have like a fearful avoidant attachment style. And so then I get into this thing where I'm like, these people who have hurt me, they were my friends as well. They were people that I consider safe spaces too. And they were people that I was like, they would never. No. We gon' thick it thin. We'll ride. You know what I mean? I really thought that these people were forever. And so even like on my hardest days, it's hard because it's hard. So it's hard because sometimes the ones I've held on to stab me in the back. Yeah. The people I thought that were my safe space were the ones that hurt me so bad. So I'm not gonna do 2 spirals. Oh, ooh. I hate that how that looks. Oh, what the hell? Am I really giving myself eyebrows? Yes, I am. Do I regret it already? Yes, I do. I do regret it right now. But the goal is to kind of cover that with some type of glitter some, so you can tell that what I'm doing. Yes, everything you're saying. Do you have a favorite author? Ooh, so actually I've been kind of removed from books because I feel safe until they put in some weird incestual something. And then I'm like, okay, I'm obviously not in the mental space to be reading shit willy-nilly. Like Children of Blood and Bone. Yeah, I couldn't even really get past a lot of that because it was all about this guy trying to procreate with his lineage or some shit. It was just starting to get too weird for me. But the premise of it was good and I wanted to keep reading it. But I was just like, alright, how much of this am I about to say here? Listen to because I can't do it. Sad eyes it is. I know, you see things in here. Just somewhat different in just a second. So now I'm going to blend these in. First, Monster Break. Okay, friends, you know what? I just want to say thank you so much for holding space and listening to me while I kind of ranted on that. I feel like I said a lot. I'm feeling like I released a lot. And so I just want to say thank y'all for receiving it. Since I'm feeling a release, someone received that. Someone landed. That landed on someone. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And I'll be more mindful in the future. If I start talking about something heavy, I will be more mindful of that. But sometimes I just get into those things, so I apologize for that. Awesome, thank you. We're gonna make it look even cooler. So I feel like I'm giving clown. But since you saw the process, it's not as scary, right? Hi Gigi, how are you? Just so y'all know, my pronouns are they, them. I'm not a girl. You can say, hey babies, hey honey, hey child. If you're not black, maybe don't call me child. But I'm just saying, you can say, hey boo, hey hun, something like that, okay? But hey, how y'all doing? How are you doing? You're fine, whole space. Thank you so much. I'm loving the look going on right now. I can't wait to see the end. Thank you, Gigi. I can't wait to show it to you. It's inspired by a creator I follow on Instagram. Their name is Lil Cultbab. So LILCULTBAB. Lil Cultbab. I think it's Babe, but I follow them for a long time. I love their looks. They always do clown looks. And they really inspire me. They're so cute. They're adorable. They're black. They're alternative. They're very creative. So follow them if you can. I was just thinking of you today because I was reading some Neil Gaiman short stories. I love Neil Gaiman. Oh, sorry, I missed some. I missed some things. Mary, do you have a favorite author? I love that book. Yeah, I did too, but I was just like, can you lower the Twitch cam? I can't see as much. Hold on, let me see. My pronouns are she, her. Awesome. Hi, Gigi. Welcome in. Where you at? Okay, is this better? Mary? Zoomed in. Maybe I should zoom in just a little bit more. How's that? Okay, if you don't know, I'm streaming on TikTok and on Twitch. Because Twitch, you can get like more links and stuff like that. We can engage even further. And it just has like a different interface. We in Arizona. Ooh, I'm in Texas. How long have I been doing makeup? I've been doing makeup for 10 years. But today I've been doing it for an hour and 20 minutes. I want to get out of here. Everest! Can you unbolt the top block, please? I want to get out of here in about 30 minutes. You think I could do it? I think I can. So I'm taking black shadow and I'm blending this. Hey, honey, how are you? I'm doing okay. Okay, it's fine. Twitch is better, yes. Up to the eyeball, please. Oh my gosh. Actually, can I even zoom faster than that or further than that? I can't. Thank you, baby. My partner is back. Twitch is better. I love that. Twitch is better because you can also put in like commands and stuff like that. So if you see me pick up a product, you can put ! product to get the details. I use the same products pretty regularly, and I have discount codes on them. You can also see my inspirations. You can also put ! gothess in the chat, and you can see where to find me. But that's only if you're on Twitch. If you're on TikTok, then you know this is all we got. You'll have to ask me over and over, or get the info for somebody in the chat. If that's too much for you, you can join me on Twitch. You'll find all my links on gothessjasmine.com. Yes, I love this. Hi, Barry. How are you? I was so happy to see you this weekend. Ooh, hi. Hey, Dark Eclipse Tia, welcome in. We've converted another one of us. Okay. And so you tell me, Tia, is it better on Twitch? If you want more information, you could put ! WYD, what you doing, and I'll talk about my inspo, and it'll include the person who inspired me, their link. Barry, I know you had to be at work early, honey. How are you doing? Y'all, Barry came all the way from Houston to see me this weekend, and we spent time together Sunday and a little bit on Monday. It was so nice. I'm usually streaming games here, so Twitch looks so much better. We knew we got the right one in the chat. In the chat, we knew. Well, welcome to my channel. I normally just do get ready with me, like makeup videos. But I'm thinking about branching out and doing other like crafting streams and stuff. I don't know if that's something y'all want to see. Yes, we made it back, child. And I work all day, but you got my whole life in Austin hanging with you. Yes, it was so fun. I'm so glad. Hey, baby, Barry's on the chat. Hey, Barry. Y'all, yes, come through to Austin. If y'all come through to Austin, I'm here. You know, I'm gonna try to show you all the shows and stuff. But I especially love when I get to have like magical connections with people who have like shared interests, and me and Barry are a lot alike. It was a we was just learning about each other left and right, like, oh my god, I relate to you so bad. Even being vegetarians at Whataburger, how we order our sandwiches. So anyways, I had such a great time with you, Barry. Yeah, so let me know when you come back through. Zoomed in too much. Ooh, right. Fun fact, I stumbled on a completely accident. I was watching 30s movies, and while watching one called Freaks, I discovered the origin of the One of Us chant. That's amazing. When I heard that One of Us chant in Adventure Time, I thought that was funny. We want to see anything from you. Oh my god, stop. Is Twitch an app? Yes, it is. Twitch is an app that you have on your phone, or you can watch it on your computer. It's actually originally set up for your computer. But you can watch it on your phone and still interact and engage on your phone. So like if you want my socials, you can put ! socials in the chat. When you do the ! it's considered a command, and what you're doing is you're triggering my auto commands to fill in like information for you, so it'll automatically put in the chat information that you're looking for. So if you put exclamation point got this, you will get my links. You put exclamation point what you doing, WYD, it'll tell you a little bit more about my inspos and stuff like that. So I've been really obsessed with this like makeup style recently, and I'm gonna go ahead and do something a little cognizant of it today.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Yeah, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh.
And I'm feeling I'm over here like I want to do something big, but I'm about to wear huge lashes. You're not even gonna see half of it, so I'm still gonna do something big, but I'm not gonna take it too far because the lashes are gonna be huge. So what I want to do is lean into this gradient and keep this like this, okay? I think this is nice. The chance welcoming one of the circus norms, trapeze, as a freak when she marries one of them. That is actually really cute. Y'all, I think that I'm a circus freak. I think that I'm a carny. Like, my art, I travel very regularly doing my art. I do obscure art, an obscure performance style, and I love curating shows where we all have differences and we're celebrating that. And I think that circuses and carnivals do that the most and do it the best. And I'm feeling good. Yes, baby. How are you? I'm glad you're home.
I'm gonna go to the store quick. You want to
For what?
drink or soda or something?
I got one right here. For what?
Oh,
It was in the fridge. Thank you, baby.
you go.
Thank you.
Alright, you don't enough on the store. Sounds good.
Thank you, baby.
6,000 for this.
Yeah, that's all that needs. Me 6,000 of shoe glue. I have wood glue and stuff too.
I'll be right back.
Okay. What you gonna get though? Oh, wait, from you, dude? Oh, really? Okay, alright, we'll see.
I'll be right back.
Alright, treat me. DC, maybe I can message DC with my questions. Yes. That's the person to message if you ever want to answer. If you, Larkin, if you want an answer from me, message my partner. Yeah. You look very kind. Thank you. I think. Personally, that would be the healing speaking. Okay, over here, this eye is going to look different. I'm not going to even try to make it look the same. Oh my gosh, I want a sinister mustache. Friends, I actually think that I deserve one at this point. Oh, you know what? We coloring this in, friends. That's actually what we're doing. Because I forgot I'm going to have that big old lash on here.
they come, they only all they want to do is take care of them.
My teenager was gone for a couple of days and came back after like a teenager.
They used to love me. And then like once my skin started healing, just like, oh, I guess you don't need me anymore.
Is that really what you think?
Yes, because whenever I used to scratch, you know what she did?
What?
She would come up to me and try to lick me, and she would like nudge my hand to stop me from scratching.
Yes.
And now when she sees me scratching, she's like,
Well, I think that she understands now that it's not in the same way.
but also she just doesn't love me. Look, hang on, we're gonna do this now.
I'm not doing this with you, honey.
Yes. You love me. Dang it! She proved me wrong. Tyler, do you love me?
Ever since been trying to teach the dogs simple yes or no.
And it works wonders. It works great. So all you have to do is tap their snout for whichever side you want to be yes or no, and then ask them a question. A simple question. You know? Simple syllables. And if you say their name too, certain dogs, like they respond better if it's their name in it, you know? Like, there's Janice, Monty, you know, talking in like that kind of way.
Yeah.
I know personality, so please don't ask me. I know my persons.
You don't know your persons?
I know there's third person omniscient, third person limited, third person, first person limited.
So third person omniscient is like
The narrator knows what
everything. Yes.
Third person limited is whenever they only know what one person thinks.
Yes.
Third person.
So you
is
do
when
know
you
your.
know what. I guess third person limited and third person are kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I do kind of know.
Just third person limited just explains like the intensity, I guess.
Yeah, third person is I think third person limited is like if there's a narrator but they're not the third.
Yeah, and they only know from like not everything that's going on at once or what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
I wanted my kids to go join Big Apple Circus after seeing a documentary on PBS. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. If I had a circus, okay. I want a circus. Really bad. A traveling show, sideshow, market, and stuff like that. Family friendly during the day. And then we have an immersive theatrical production that is for more mature crowds. Love you too, because of like the intense nature of it. But it's something I've been working on. And you know what? I use social media organically for my support. So I just want to ask y'all, if I had a circus, would y'all go? Would y'all come? Like, we're already planning on traveling and stuff like that, and I've already been working on it. I'm just trying to make sure I still have a highlight and a shimmer while I'm doing this thing. 100%, yes. Okay, because like imagine a circus that's like culturally significant, black led, queer led, and still like an otherworldly and obscure experience. Like, I just think that would be amazing. It's something that I would want to go to. And so, something I've been working on. Oh. Sorry, Mom. My mom is calling me. Sorry, Mom. Okay. I called her earlier and I went to sleep. I fell asleep, y'all. I had to take a nap today. Holy moly. Today was crazy. Today was hard. It was so hard. You know, whenever you have to make like a really hard decision, you know it's the right decision to make, but it still breaks your heart, and then you're just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You feel regret about your decision, even though you know it was the right thing to do. I've been feeling that a lot with a lot of situations with people that I trusted. And like today was one of those where it's like I had to cut someone off. Did not want to do that. I didn't want to do that, but I knew I needed to do it. Thinking about the world this clown comes from, and if it looks similar, or if they're in an other, they're ooh. Alright. Y'all remember Metalocalypse, right? And Roxo, the rock and roll clown. Also, watering my plants. Yay! That's awesome. I've been there. Hurts and leaves so many unresolved questions. Yeah. Yeah. And it also makes me feel like I'm too broken or sensitive to have long-lasting relationships because I end up having to draw a boundary with people regularly. I feel like the things that I draw a boundary for are healthy, but they have me feeling lonely a lot of times. Oh, I love it so far. There's actually nothing that y'all can say to make me feel not good about this. I mean, y'all can try though. I'm ready to hear it because at this point, ain't nothing talking this bitch about. Okay. I love my face so far. Sorry about that. No, don't worry. You told me you was outside watching your plans. I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. Alright, I'm getting to the last details, which I'm pretty excited about. Because now it's eyeliner and lashes. Now in this case, that's not true. I want my under eyes to be a color. So I think I'm just gonna do white. Absolutely love this. Yay, thank you. Excuse me. I think what we're gonna do actually, we are gonna do colored under eyes. We're gonna do it with this brush. Okay. Alright, so I'm using white paint. Putting some on here, but I'm not like trying to cover it too much because we're gonna have to kind of blend this. And if you have too much, it just gets this like oily, cakey consistency. And I want most of the white right here in the inner portion of the eye. Okay. I kind of want to make them two different colors, but I don't know what my other accent color is going to be right now. So I'm going to go in and make one of them the color I know I'm going to make it. And one of these is going to be... Thank you. Yes, virtual hug, love you, thank you. I love you too. Maybe this eye should be red or orange or something, right? I think I'm gonna do orange. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this. out. I'm ready to go in with this eyeliner. I'm here just talking to DC. That is amazing. DC's at the store. See, they're so good at texting back. If I'm driving on my way to or from anywhere, I'm always like, okay, I'll text when I get there. I'll text when I get home. And then it just doesn't happen. It's just because of like the mini like breakdowns that I've had where I felt overwhelmed and stuff. And like now I can like pinpoint it back to certain like correspondence moments where like answering that text at that time was literally too much. And I can't believe that I'm that type of person who struggles with text, but I am, and I accept that. Now I had a big problem with it before. Also, I want to solidify this line. Okay, I like this. My nose keeps running. I hate that. Yeah. Okay, I have another. I think I'm making pretty good time. I need to leave by 9:30. Now it's starting to sound like Desert Rose by Sting and Chet bought me for a second. I like it a lot better when I color this in. love the orange color pop. Yay, me too. I feel like this is a sinister ringmaster who came here because they were always bottom run in their own world and enjoys the power a little too much. Ooh, that actually reads a true villain backstory. Villain to some, hero to many. These slashes extra long on purpose. And if we look them in the eye too long, the vortex will suck us into their origin world and trap us there. Yes. I kind of want to draw a spiral in this eye. I don't know. Nice hand technique. Hey. Thank you. It's looking gorgeous. Thank you so much. My nose keeps running, but I like it this way. Yeah. No, I mean, I was thinking about adding a spiral in the red of this eye, like just a little detail. Hey, baby. But I'll decide that in just a second. I'm doing okay. I'm almost done. Yeah, after this eyeliner is lashes. Thank you, baby. love it. Thank you. Can y'all give me some likes in the chat? Drop some of those likes and appreciate that. Yes. Love the hype in the chat. I see you. Thank you, Larkin. Looking good, DC. Love the shoes.
Oh, whoa.
That's from Larkin.
Alright.
Yes. Ooh, I love those green ones. Thank you so much for those likes, y'all. Gorgeous, thank you. Huh? Yep. I had a great weekend with them. And I messaged Erica today, too.
How they doing?
They're doing great. They said it was nice spending time with us, too.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was an awesome weekend.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
Need tissue?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Ooh, my allergies have been dicking with me all day. I didn't see their shoes. I just assumed they're cool.
Yeah, baby bottle, yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna get that lemongrass plant tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, we talked to you about that. I forgot. Somebody.
Yeah, one of my supporters gave me a tip.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Her name is T. She on live right now. She said, "Bless you." Thank you. Thank y'all.
Where do you gotta go to get that?
Lowe's. Yep. I've been talking about this lemongrass plant all day, y'all.
You know, homework kid?
No, it's Duo.
Duolingo, yeah.
I mean, I guess that is school because
Well, it's not mandatory schoolwork,
What
but
do you get credit for it?
no.
No. It's just like a thing that helps you learn languages.
Right.
They just get to be a more intellectually based American. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is give it kind of the same spiral treatment. You may have to go to a nursery. Yeah, we have a couple out here, so lemongrass is delicious. I make stock with it and freeze it. Yeah. Everest cannot get over the times that I freestyle.
That's great. I love it.
Okay, so now I'm going to use white.
You know what wig you want, baby?
No.
You want a fro, a straight, a curly?
Maybe straight.
That long straight one?
If we can find it.
You know if it's in a bag or...
Oh, no
Last
idea.
time I seen it.
I might wear that short bob. Okay, let me get this other way. This one's empty. I need more eyeliner already. I literally just bought this. I'm proud of you too, baby.
Yeah, like literally a month ago, I would have been like, man, Japanese is so hard to pronounce on. It's really easy.
Yeah, once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow, they're even doing syllables. I can't say yeah,
Absolutely awesome. Thank you. All right, now we're on the last couple of steps, which I'm excited about. 3 days, 4 days.
I don't even know what the date is, fam.
You leave on the 11th. Today's the 7th. Glad you're excited, but today's the 7th.
No, it's not. Today's the 5th.
Today's Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
I
Wow.
thought I was still waiting on the 8th. Sorry.
No, you leave on the 11th, and I never know what day it is, so you know what?
Okay, run again. Don't get that.
Yes.
Oh, I know what day it is.
I was giving us less time too, so good, even better. The 5th. Oh my god, you gave me a heart attack. I start my job on the 7th. That is so funny.
Wow.
Sorry.
Can't believe you've done this.
Alright, here we go with the lashes. We about to get wild with these. What'd you say, baby? Last time I was green, I wore the wig I was talking about though, so I don't know if I want to
With
do
the
that.
long one?
Oh, no, the last time I was green, I wore that bob with the rainbow in it.
Oh no, I was talking about the kid. Have you seen the long straight hair? The nice long one.
Oh, you need
Just for some time?
Luxiana.
yeah, that's not. Hang on, what about it?
But it was in there, so it might be in there.
No, she's somewhere out there.
Out here.
Her name is
You know, if it's in there like a.
I have so many wigs that I have like what we call a wig library. It's like a shoe rack full of wigs on both sides. Oh, that might be it.
Oh wow, I found another box. This is the bag I painted.
Can I see? That's the bag you painted?
Yeah.
No.
They went straight to it, the first bag. All right. Where's that one brush? Oh, you need it?
I just saw black hair.
It's not just long, DC. It's 40 inches exactly.
Period. All right. Where's that brush at?
In my
Sorry.
suitcase, I believe.
Good job.
In
Oh,
the small suitcase I wore last night.
good job on finding
Okay,
the
so
Thanks. I was
I'm
just
so
like,
sure I
oh,
normally
only
cannot
bag I
see
know
the
that has
tops
hair in
of
it.
my lashes, but I can see them today, and I'm gonna color them because I don't like it.
Huh? Oh, you gotta actually come with that.
Mom, may I make it look like
Sure.
Wash your hands or whatever.
Okay. Your art's amazing. Thank you, KB.
Should I use this brush, babe?
No, it needs to be detangled from the bottom to the top. You have to start brushing it from the bottom.
With that brush, though?
No, I need a wide tooth comb and then that brush. Do you just powder over the top of the lashes? Actually, I use liner to color over the top of the lashes. Okay, so I am wearing a split part long wig. So I'm giving myself edges because I'm probably not going to glue the wig. Even Austin seems I'm forward to seeing you in person. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, KB. That is awesome. Come see me, honey. That would be awesome. Have a good night. Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, don't make more than two. Unless your mom wants some. 'Cause those are big.
No, thank you.
These are okay, right?
Yeah. Yeah, look harder. You don't know which one you're doing.
Mystery cookies.
Freezing. Alright, okay, I got to look for this brush, bro.
Ooh, these lashes.
Where's her box?
Yeah, there's hair box over here with the sewing stuff. Okay, I like this. Swirly time, yes.
What's the third location? 'Cause this ain't it. I thought I'd seen that thing one of these days. Not the pink one, but it was like a black one.
Yeah, black white tooth comb. It should have been in the front pocket of my suitcase.
No, it's not. Actually, it was in the top.
Oh,
Yay. We found it.
so from the bottom to the top, very bottom.
Ooh, Lord, this is.
Okay, hand it over. All right, hand it over, baby.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up.
Okay, so here is the hair. Yeah, the way he was combing that, you were just actually
what?
pulling this a little bit more.
Get the sloppy.
Oh, just a second ago, you were just pushing it. Oh. And with that stuck in the comb, that was just pulling it. Okay, so we're gonna take it all the way from the bottom, make sure my chest don't fall out.
You need anything else? Anything else?
Oh.
Shoes, body, anything else? Jewelry? You need a time check?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what time it is. It's time to go. Huh?
No.
Okay, so my hair doesn't have to be perfect because this look is actually kind of wild. But I do want it to still look
I'm going to go
like
get
I
your
tried a
shoes.
little bit.
Wait, what shoes?
great question.
Which one's the comfortable? Is the black house not hard or slow?
I don't know yet. Alright, so here we go. We got long, kind of frizzled hair. The ends are combed out. I'm gonna get a wig cap and start getting dressed. So I'll be back. I think I have that.
Right here. I'll bring it to you. And this is no, this is the bottom and the bottom. Time for those cookies? Okay. On bro. I'm just sitting there in bed, man. I can already smell it.
I don't know.
I'm back. The vortex is a rough journey, honey, it is. Okay, so I got something like a swimsuit on. It's not a swimsuit. It's fetish wear, but it looks like a swimsuit, so. Alright, I think the last time I tried to wear this, I busted the zipper. And I've definitely gained weight since then. So we'll see. I kind of want to wear it as a skirt, and not as a dress. But let's see. Ooh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zip this up. Yeah, baby. Can I have your help, please? Yep. I don't like the chest part, but I feel like if I wear it any other place, it's obvious that it's chest. Sorry, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Babe is fixing it. Don't want to pull it too tight because that's it. Alright. So this is... a wig cap. I don't know if you were able to get that. Okay, so I have two pairs of shoes. I'm wearing my short shoes today.
Do you know what a wig cap is? Sorry, I'm trying to
I know. I
don't know what one is.
Okay, let's see. Yes, Evans, will you check this back? Hey, thank you, Tumbled Amethyst. Welcome in. My name is Gothess. My pronouns are they, them at all times. I'm a full-time creator and performer, curator, all the things, and a deity of self-love. I think I like this.
They had one on, what's today? On Sunday. What's today?
Oh, found one. I think. No, this is.
I do not like this dress at all. Huh? Yeah, there was another one that was with it. That was good condition, but I don't know where it is. I don't know how I feel about my outfit. I really don't like wearing things that look like you could buy it at the store. I don't like that. So right now I'm just going to focus on my hair. Everest, if you can find a wig. Oh, okay. They might be in a wig outside. I should have bought more wig caps. I knew this day was coming. I needed more wig caps last week. Okay, so here's my wig. Alright, let me keep looking for wig caps too, because that's actually what's holding me back. Alright, and then I don't like this dress because it's very much like ready wear. This one is a little bit better because it's somewhat unique. Like little rhinestone or sparklies. I've worn this dress a million times now.
Oh my. Okay.
No wig cap?
Not yet.
No, don't get distracted by the thoughts in your head.
Why did I?
Alright, I'm ready. I need to get out of here. I kind of just want to wear my real hair right now, to be honest.
You look nice with it, but like hair. It's all about your preference.
I do care.
I'm like, it's all about your preference.
Yeah, I prefer to have a wig cap. Where's that one that was messed up?
Right there.
Here, baby. Let's wear this one. Okay, will you open up my small suitcase, please?
See.
Some raisins right here.
Okay.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Oh, okay.
I do not like me.
You don't like raisins?
Yeah.
No.
You know you just took two raisin pictures.
Yes, I do. I still eat it because it's cookies. Preference, you know? Preferences. Like, I'll eat chocolate cake, but I won't eat chocolate.
Okay, I gotta hurry now. It's 9:30. Show starts at 10. I live 5 minutes away. Awesome. You can put them inside there, please. So I'm just literally taking my hair and moving it to the side. I'm splitting it down the middle the best I can. Sometimes I braid it, sometimes I don't. Today, I don't. Okay.
That is not what you know.
Right. This wig is very long, very tangly, but I feel like it gives for the look I'm doing today. I mean, I still detangled it a bit, but alright, let's do this. Hold on, let me see if it's hooked. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Supposed to rain tomorrow and tonight. Alright. I think that this look is awesome. Okay, I gotta take off my engagement ring because it keeps getting stuck in this wig.
We definitely in COVID.
Okay. Yes, I do. Will you lift my hair, please?
Hold it.
Yes. I actually need some likes and some hype in the chat for my fiance holding my hair like this. Thank you, baby. Okay. Alright, we'll take the brushes. Thank you. I'm going to take all this jewelry.
back.
Yes,
It's not the first one, the other.
and this outfit here.
I got another outfit. Right there. Yeah, 4 minutes to be ready.
Okay, I'm bringing this extra wig, this bob, just in case. I hate this one. I have bobby pins. I have spray.
Oh, you got the one spray in there too, that purple bar. I think that.
I was gonna bring my short shoes, but honestly, fuck that.
You got both of them. You got this one, so you have 3 in there already. I'm about to use that right here.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, sugar. You got your knee pads, your shoes, your music, your everything.
Yep.
Jury.
I'm just not wearing knee pads. Okay, friends. Where are you going? Love the look. Thank you. I'm going to work. I am doing a goth and alternative themed drag show. We have it every other Wednesday at Oil Can Harry's. It's called Sideshow. So I always try to wear the stuff that's inspiring me to be like my most scary self, I guess. I wouldn't say that this is my most scary look, but I feel inspired by this look. The look is fire. Thank you so much, Tia. Alright, so I'm pinning this hair down. As you see, we got like a middle part right here. Probably gonna pin it behind my ears when I get there and just rough it up a little bit more. But this is it, my final look, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna add some jewelry and stuff like that, and I'll take some videos when I get to the gig. I will also do my best to share my stories. So like if people post me and my performances, sometimes I'm pretty good at resharing them, but sometimes I get overwhelmed and I shut down and I don't do it at all. But I will do my best today. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for those likes. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sharing my stuff and for the deep conversation, because we did get a little deep on this one. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you're holding your loved ones close and seeking accountability so that we can all be stronger and better together. I love you so much. I hope y'all have a great day. And tomorrow I'm buying lemongrass. I will be live tomorrow because I do perform again tomorrow. And I will be back tomorrow with another freaking look. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, I appreciate you so much. We gonna allow that. I love it. Kick ass. Thank you so much. Thank you for streaming. Thank y'all so much for being here. Yeah, so wait, tomorrow is the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. So it's gonna be another obscure look, of course. That's what got this likes. And yeah, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.